وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Read Al-Quran the easy way. I welcome you to 9th lesson, in which we will study two tiny letters, Hamza and Ha. Two tiny letters, Hamza and Ha. They are very special. They need special care. Because they are very tiny. And these two letters occur in the Quran almost 34,000 times. So relax and smile, take a deep breath, charge your brain, and let us start with our poem. Ma, ba, wa, fa are from the lips. Tongue has many, 12 from the tip. Tha, the, dha, ta, da, ta. Za, sa, sa, la, na, ra. From its middle are ja, sha, ya. From its edges are da, ka, qa. 6 from the throat, a, ha, a, ha, gha, kha. That's it. That's it. And at the end is alif. That's how, mashallah, you can learn all of these letters with makharij in the right order and order of makharij, as well as with their attributes, like someone is very thick and high, someone is just high, someone is thick, and so on. So let us take the first letter Hamza. It gives a sound, not a sound. It's not a, it is a. Okay, very clear and distinct. It has a jerk in the beginning. See, a. It's not a. A is different. Okay, I ate an apple. I ate an apple. I ate an apple. It's not I ate an apple. That's not the sound here. If I were to say that with Hamza, I would say I ate an apple. Okay, if I were to say with Hamza. In English it's okay, I ate an apple is fine, but Hamza means a. How do you say it? From the lower part of the throat. Okay, as you see in the picture, from the lower part of the throat, a. You see, we are going from the lips all the way to the throat, and when we come to these last 6 letters, Hamza, ha, a, ha, gha, kha, I am coming from lower part, middle part, and upper part. So we are going just change of direction, just for a fresh look. So we are going like that, and then from the lower part to the upper part of the throat. 2 from the lower part, Hamza, ha are from the lower part of the throat. And the next lesson we will have a and ha from the middle part, and gha and kha from the upper part. Now, since this is a baby letter, it uses alif, ya or waw as a chair, to show itself, to stand up, to show itself prominently. So you see that Hamza is carried by alif or ya or waw. Every one of these 3 letters every one of these 3 is Hamza. Okay, each one of these is Hamza. Alif, ya or waw has no role here. When Hamza sits on the top, or Hamza uses them as chair, it is Hamza. Okay, it is only Hamza. It is only Hamza. Just a. In the Arab world, the Mus'haf or the Quran copy has Hamza on the top of alif, as you see there. Okay, so we have the Fatha case here, a. And alif in its full form and short form is the same, and alif allows connectors to be connected to it. So those the 2 alifs shown below are with the connector. But when Hamza is on the top of them, it is no more alif, it is Hamza. So Hamza, 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 and all of these Hamzas have Fatha. So this is a. Okay, and many Quranic words start with a. meaning do, is, it's a question mark. Or whether Hamza is on the top of Alif or on Hamza itself, or the Hamza itself, both mean do or is or any other, it's like question word. So there we have Hamza alone on the top, and then Alif carrying Hamza. So whenever Fatha or any other sign is there, it becomes Hamza. So that is and then next box is Ya carrying Hamza. So Hamza using Ya as its chair, Hamza using Ya as its chair, so it is Hamza and then Hamza using Waw as its chair, and that is also Hamza So remember, Hamza can be carried by Alif, Waw or Ya. The second letter is Ha. That is also a tiny letter and it also has some special features. How do you remember Ha? Well, look at your hand, okay, and you can just draw a circle around it, hand Ha, okay, that is Ha. Very simple. You can have other associations if you like. So hand Ha, hand Ha, hand Ha. So Ha is a simple small circle. It's a tiny letter. It's not a big circle. It's a small circle. How do you say Ha? From the same spot as A, from the lower part of the throat, A or Ha. In this case, this is Ha. Hamza is A and Ha is also coming out from the same spot. So A and Ha from lower part of the throat. They come out from lower part of the throat. Now, what about its short form? Short form of Ha is very interesting. Actually, as I told you, short forms occur in the beginning or middle. So when Ha is given a chance to lead in a word, because it is in the beginning or middle, so it wants to show itself as big. What does it do? It shows itself to be big by doubling itself. Okay, so this is the Ha, and I'm showing it with two hands like this, and you can have two circles. So it just doubles itself to show itself big. Hamza uses Alif, Waw, Ya as chairs, Alif, Waw or Ya as chair, and Ha doubles itself when it is in the beginning or middle, when it has its short form. So the full form is just a simple circle, small circle, okay, it's not a big circle, it's a small circle, and the full form is kind of two circles. Okay, you can write like this simply instead of drawing two circles separately, like that. Okay, so that is Ha. And what about short form of Ha? So you learned that this is full form. Well, full form is there, but short form is very special because it doubles itself, and then you put a connector to connect it with other letters. So you see the full form and the short form. These two tiny letters are very, they need special attention. You got to take care of their tantrums or whatever. Now, full form can have connector and short form can have connector, as you see there. And here's a little modification. When you have a connector to the full form, instead of drawing another circle here, you just write like that. So it becomes almost like a kind of rectangle, triangle, small triangle, but that's fine. And when you have a connector for the Ha, then you just do like that, just to make life easy, because the connector is coming at this level. So instead of going long route, just make this loop or double loop and make that Ha. Minor change, just to make life smooth in cursive writing. Here is the example of Ha in its full form and short form, or different examples in full form and short form with connectors given below. Let us practice Ha with Fatha. Ha, 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 ha. It's not Ha, okay? It's not Ha. It is Ha, ha, ha. Some people out of, when they are learning, they try to pronounce everything in Arabic as Ha, as if Arabic has only Ha sound. No. Ha is different from Ha. That we will learn in the next lesson. So these two are tiny letters. To summarize, Hamza can be carried by alif or ya or waw, ya in its full form or short form, and ha tries to become big in its short form, because short form occurs in the middle or in the start, so it is leading. When it's leading others or in between others, it wants to show itself big by doubling itself, or I say by carrying a mirror and it wants to show itself as double. Okay, ha ha ha, it's a joker, ha ha ha. Okay, it doubles itself. Okay, let's practice reading the new letters that we learned today. Only 2 of them, but they have different forms, so it's kind of interesting. So this one is a. It has nothing to do with waw, because Hamza is using waw as its chair, so it is actually Hamza. A again, Hamza is using ya as its chair. It has nothing to do with ya. It is Hamza. A. Ha. You see, when it is in the middle, it wants to show itself big by carrying a mirror or doubling itself. Ha. Ha. A. Ha. Here ha is leading, so again having a mirror to double itself and show that he is big, he is leading other letters in a word. A. See that ya is in the middle, and here in this case when it comes in the middle there are no dots. There are no dots for ya. Watch out, there are no dots. You see, ya, when ya has short form, it has dots. But in case of Hamza, when Hamza is using it as its chair in its short form, it doesn't have any dot. It is just having a small tooth, okay, just like that, and then the Hamza on the top of it to show that this is a ya, but it has no dots. Okay, and actually this is when Hamza is using ya as its chair, it is no more ya, so this is Hamza. Okay, sometimes in our mushaf you don't even see that tooth. Just whenever you see Hamza, so you have to notice that there is a letter Hamza sitting there. Okay, and this is ha. Ha at the end. Ha at the end is full form with a connector, so it is just one circle, and it becomes a little like triangle. Ah, that's in the beginning, and ya is carrying it, but when ya is carrying it, there are no dots below it. It is Hamza. Okay, ah. Okay, don't mix the letters. Each one has unique sound or appearance. So what is the first one that we learned today? Ha. And the second one? Ta. Because ta can be carried by a tray or a circle. Actually it is ha, but when ha is having 2 dots, it becomes ta. Okay, these are some special care that you have to give to these tiny letters. They deserve it. Okay, ha and ta. Ha and ta, and that ta does not have any middle forms or beginning forms, so don't worry, life is easy. Only in the end when you see the 2 dots, it is ta, it is no more ha. But ha has short form, and where it doubles itself with a mirror carrying, while it carries a mirror with it, kind of to show itself that it is big. Okay. Also, don't mix the letters between qaf and fa, because qaf has 2 dots and fa has 1 dot. Okay, and the circles, the point I kept it here is because of circles. The circles have connectors. Okay, in qaf and fa they have connectors. And here also notice the difference. We will study a in the next lesson. So a is different from Hamza. Hamza is tiny and it is independent, like a in this first example. A there, it doesn't mix with others, doesn't have any connectors. Here a in the middle, but a there also doesn't have connectors. So a is unique. Hamza is unique. It is tiny, it doesn't connect with others, it doesn't let others connect it. No connections from both sides, on both sides. Okay, let's revise what we have learned in previous lessons quickly. Ba. Na. Top dot is na. Tha. 3 dots. Sha. Snake taking shower. Sa. Ta. 2 on the top. Ya, two below. Ma. Ka. Kaf taking its cap out, wearing cap. La. Sa, tongue shape, thick. Da. Ta. Dha. All of these four are very thick and high. These are the only four which are very thick and high. Sa, da, ta, dha. Ja. Wa. Ra. Ra is thick. It's not high. Za. Da. Da has connector at the bottom. Ra has at the top. Raza at the top. Da at the bottom. Okay. Da. Da. Let's play a game. I will show you different words and you will identify the letter that I want. Where is Hamza? Hamza. Hamza using waw as its chair, and also at the end, you see, there are two Hamzas in this example. Where is Hamza here? At the end, mashallah, at the end, carrying waw as its, making waw as its chair. Hamza here. Again at the end, and ya is its chair now. Hamza here. At the end with ya as its chair. Hamza here. The second one with ya as its chair, and this ya, as I told you in its short form, does not have two dots. And here in the middle again ya as its chair, but this ya in its short form does not have dots. I mean, that makes life simple. Whenever you see Hamza, it is Hamza. That's it. Where is ha? In the middle, and I told you whenever it is in the middle, the short form is always in the middle or in the beginning, it becomes, ha becomes double, maybe by carrying a mirror to show that itself big. Where is ha here? The third one. And here, the last one. You know, only at the end we have full form, and here it's only one circle. Or in trying to write it simply, it gets close to a triangle, but it is ha. Okay, there we have the poem, but we have exceeded the time, so we want to, you can practice it. Before we close, let's take spoken Arabic. Hiya, hunna, anti, antunna, ana, nahnu. Ana, nahnu is same for masculine and feminine forms. That's all for today. So just practice hiya, hunna, anti, antunna, ana, nahnu. Hiya, hunna, anti, antunna, ana, nahnu. Inshallah, we'll see you in the next lesson. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum. Learn to read Al-Quran, learn Tajweed, understand Al-Quran and memorize it using easy, scientific and interactive methods. Get ebooks, videos, audios, posters, PowerPoint files, app links for different courses. We have specialized Montessori materials and games for making the Quran easy for kids, and a Teachers Resource Center too. Get personalized one-to-one online courses that suit your needs from expert teachers. For free trial, write to admin@understandquran.com or visit understandquran.com. Wassalamu alaikum